Steve asks ChatGPT, when playing slot machines, can the central server influence a jackpot at a specific time? And ChatGPT answered, no, the central server of a casino's slot accounting system, SAS, cannot influence or control the occurrence of a jackpot on a slot machine at a specific time. Slot machines operate based on a random number generators, RNGs, which generate completely random outcomes for each spin. The outcomes are not predetermined and they cannot be influenced by or controlled by external factors, including the central server. Here's why. Random number generators. Slot machines use RNGs to determine the outcomes of each spin. These algorithms generate random sequences of numbers that correspond to specific symbols on the reels. The RNG ensures that each spin is independent of future or previous spins, making it impossible to predict or control when a jackpot or any other winning combination will occur. Fairness and regulations. Casinos are regulated by gaming authorities to ensure fairness and integrity in their operations. Influencing or manipulating the outcomes of slot machines would violate these regulations and could lead to severe consequences for the casino. Independence of slot machines. Each individual slot machine operates independently of others and communicates with the central server primarily for accounting, reporting, and player tracking purposes. The central server does not have the ability to control the outcomes of individual slot machines. Randomness for player engagement. The random nature of slot machines outcomes is determined to create an engaging and exciting gaming experience for players. The anticipation of potential wins adds to the excitement and thrill of playing, even though the outcomes are not influenced by external factors. It's important to approach slot machine play with the understanding that the outcomes are purely random. While the central server can provide various functionalities, such as tracking player activity, managing jackpots, and generating reports, it cannot manipulate the actual game outcomes of individual slot machines. Slot machine play should be treated as a form of entertainment, and players should gamble responsibly. That was ChatGPT's response to Steve's question. When Steve reached out to me about this question for ChatGPT, we spoke about how to ask questions of a generative artificial intelligence and how to not ask questions. Because Steve's original question when playing slot machines, can the central server influence a jackpot at a specific time, makes no mention that the odds of a slot machine is a setting within the machine. It made no mention that odds are adjustable. So when considering ChatGPT's answer, think of it as a beautiful painting with a massive hole in the middle of it. Yes, that hole is obvious to us, but no mention was made in the slightest. ChatGPT wasn't going to mention it either, because that's how generative AI works, you see. I pointed this out to Steve and now to you so that better questions can be asked. If you want to ask ChatGPT something about slots, and be aware that ChatGPT has read every public document on the web about slots, including thousands of patents, you must ask questions with more detail behind them. And longer questions would be a way to do that, which Steve then did. I'll share Steve's questions and ChatGPT's answers to them in the next few Q&A videos. Next, enjoy this question and answer from Williams about gas station slots.